Hi, this is Shelley Kraft. We're coming to you live on SNN Live. We're at the Cambridge House International Summer Conference in Vancouver 2012. I have Mr. Garry Anselmo from Silverado Gold Mines, SLGLF. Let me tell you, Garry, it's great to have you on SNN Live, and thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Shelley. I appreciate being here.
Good to see you. Now, I know Silverado's been around, I think, 100 years. Am I close?
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Why don't you tell us?
Well, it's a company I started 42 years ago. There's
Really?
18,000 shareholders.
What was it? Well, you were still. What'd you do? You fell out of the crib, and you found it, and you rolled up to Alaska.
Something like that. Something like that. We've been working in Alaska for 42 years. Spent $150 million on our properties. Taken out about 40,000 ounces of gold on a test basis. Two of our properties are two of the largest antimony producers in Alaska, and of course antimony is now running at $13,700 a ton. It's gone up about 6 times in the last 2 years. And our one project, we've just finished spending $40 million. It's ready for production. It's permitted, 30-man camp built, roads all in, facilities. Another $4 million, and we're turning out $3 million a month net. So we're looking forward to it. We also take these quite beautiful gold nuggets out of that property, up to 40-ounce pieces. So
40-ounce pieces?
Biggest 40-ounce.
Ladies and gentlemen, 40-ounce pieces they're taking out. That you don't hear a lot of that.
Not a lot of that. It's noted in Alaska as one of the biggest gold nugget producers.
Now, where's it located?
This is 6 hours north of Fairbanks, Alaska, by the Dalton Highway, or an hour and a quarter by Small Plain to Coldfoot, 20 minutes to the property. State built us a 7-mile road, $1 million road from the Dalton Pipeline Highway to the property. There's a 30-man camp in, built, machine shops, everything's paid for, permitted, we're ready to go.
Oh my goodness. You got to feel like it's top of the world. I mean, if I were you and I've gone through what you've gone through, and now you're about ready to have the liquefaction of all of these efforts, I'm gushing with excitement for you.
Well, I appreciate that. We've still got to raise another $4 million to finish our job, so we're looking for private placement capital for that purpose.
Well, at this stage of the game, it's got to be easier than it was first money in, right? I mean, come on now.
That's for darn sure.
So you have all of the off-takes set. You've got no problem in that area. I mean, so as gold came down a little bit, that really doesn't have that much of an effect on you.
No, we have a 400% profit margin in this operation, with the feasibility study showing proven tonnages of grades of 28% antimony and half-ounce gold per ton. So it's a very rich property. It's been turn of the century as a placer, but the old-timers didn't think the gold came from there. They said the glaciers brought it in, and they brought some of it in, but it took us about 14 years of hard work to pin it down, and we've drilled it, gone underground and studied it. Very rich, and runs for 3.5 miles of continuous mineralization.
What's your background?
My background is in geochemistry. I worked with Kennecott, Anaconda, Amex when I was a kid, going to university in geochemistry. And hell, I'm still a kid, so.
Yeah, and I'm glad you paid attention in school, ladies and gentlemen. What's your website?
Website is www.silverado.com.
Silverado.com. Ladies and gentlemen, Garry Anselmo, Silverado Gold Mines, SLGLF. We're at the Cambridge House Conference, International Conference, summer venue. We're in Vancouver, 2012. Garry, thank you so much for coming on to SNN.
Shelley, I appreciate it.
Good to have you.
Thank you.